Hello and welcome to a land of automotive make-believe, a place where nothing is quite what it seems. I know it looks like I'm walking down the middle of a New York street, and I know this looks like a Ford Mustang, but neither is real. I'm actually in LA on the back lot at the Paramount Studios, and this isn't a Ford Mustang. This is any car you want it to be. This is the Blackbird. So I'm joined here by Alistair Thompson, the leader of the team at the mill who created the Blackbird. Alistair, can you tell us what is this all about?
Okay, I think you've got to think of the Blackbird as motion capture for cars. It might sound a little strange, but actually there's many occasions where people are shooting and they can't get the car that they need for the production. So imagine you're trying to capture a legacy vehicle, perhaps a sports car there's very few of or is super expensive to get hold of. Then the Blackbird can be that car. Or if you're a car manufacturer and you're trying to design a new vehicle, you can do it with the Blackbird. At the mill, we're all about creating effects that are completely real and believable. And the only way to really do that is to have something tangible to ground it with. The great thing about the Blackbird is it is a car. It drives with a real driver. It interacts with the ground just the way a car would, but then you can then reskin it with any vehicle that you want on top, because you've got a chassis that's completely adaptable. You can change it by 4 feet in length and 10 inches in width. We have fully adjustable suspension.
So you can change not just the wheelbase and the track, you can also change the way the car reacts to all of that as well. So the damping, the suspension, which is pretty amazing. Now, you said something about the electric motor being very interesting, about that can adapt as well. Can you talk about that?
The great thing about that is it's programmable. So we can tell it what kind of acceleration curve or gearing that we want it to replicate. It can also output all of its data, so we can know exactly what it's been doing. And then we can marry that with the technical stuff that we have on here to recreate reflections in the environment around it. So this is a stabilization system. It's kind of like a Steadicam, but inverted and put in here. We have 4 cameras on there that are all stitched together to give us the world photographically. And then we have a LiDAR scanner, which scans the environment and recreates that in 3 dimensions. And we can put those 2 things together, and we can be completely authentic in terms of what a reflection would look like on the skin of a vehicle. And we get the authenticity from the driver and the actual car itself driving along. Wheels on the ground, suspension moving to every bump in the road, etc. You want to drive?
I do, thank you. I was waiting for you to ask.
Let's go.
So that's the Blackbird, the film industry's newest and greatest new toy. It's clever, it's really clever, but it's not quite perfect just yet. For instance, it can't become a full-size truck, but then they can fix that in Blackbird 2.0. So for now, the only question that really remains is which car Blackbird thinks I should be driving home in. The Prius? I think I'll walk.